Larry Kirkhart, who is a longtime friend of Jerry Brown, who you will be hearing from a little later. We've done some really interesting international work in the field of what would you call it, foreign relations, or in India, Pakistan, all sorts of different countries. And he joined our group quite a number of years ago, left for a few years, and is back again, and so has some memories to share. Al?
When I was thinking about what I'd like to share at this moment, one of the things that came to my mind is that I thought was so striking about Al is he had an amazing confidence that the universe would provide. On a number of different occasions, I'd talk to him, ask him what his work was doing, what he was doing, and sometimes he would say, well, I'm in a nice quiet spot, but I know things will happen. And he always had that kind of attitude that seemed to be a quiet kind of confidence that the universe would provide. And it did. And it wasn't that he didn't do a lot on his own to help make it provide. He certainly did. But there was an underlying confidence that I think was quite remarkable. The other thing is he was not easily discouraged. And he would stick with something, and he would keep working it and working it. And he didn't work it in an aggressive, domineering kind of way. He just stayed with and stayed with. And he did that with the idea of resiliency and grew that and nurtured that until it became clearly a very important idea. And he was willing to talk and share of himself in ways that a lot of people wouldn't. Thinking now specifically of the book he wrote about his experience in the Menninger Foundation, the Menninger Clinic, with a rather disastrous experience he had there. And I remember sitting in my front room with Al and talking about that before he put the book together, and agreeing to write a preface for him, and being really struck by how he had himself demonstrated enormous resiliency in getting through that situation. And I was quite impressed by that. And the other thing is that one of the things I very much appreciated about Al at a personal level was he was willing to always take time to help. Even though he had a very busy schedule, he was doing all kinds of things in his life. I asked him on 3 or 4 different occasions if he'd be willing to come to a training program I was running on this personality inventory that we have and sell. And he came and participated in the training. He walked in with minimal background information, listened, paid attention, was in the moment, understood what it was all about, and engaged it quite effectively. And he did that on a number of occasions. We had a woman, a well-known psychologist in town, her name was June Singer, and he came to that meeting, and he participated in that meeting. I remember June, who was not easily impressed. It was in some ways kind of a little bit on the edge of a cantankerous old woman. She asked after the meeting was over, who was that guy? I really liked what he had to say. I thought he had really good ideas. And I think that's a comment on Al that in some ways kind of distills a lot of what Al was like. And like others have said, I definitely miss him.